What's going on, world? Let me get Marysweetness, aka Sweetness. StaxRadio, we cater to Main Street throwback indie artists, and it pays to be a listener. And if you're bringing to our channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But before we get started, I bless everyone, including myself, with a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. Today is New Music Monday. We're celebrating all things Drake. Featuring 21 Savage. This is a joint venture. Now, make sure you stick around to the entire video so we can show you how you qualify for our cashback. Now, back to the video. Now, the album is called Her Loss. It has 16 tracks. Now, Drake is coming freshly off of his last album that he did called Honestly Nevermind, which we also critiqued in another video. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wish that he just stayed on top of the Honestly Nevermind, did more videos, did more visual video, same thing, all of those things. But he didn't. He decided that he wanted to do this particular album. Now, word on the curb is that Honestly Nevermind is Drake wanted to get a actually touch up before other artists like Beyonce got into it, because a lot of R&B is going to dance and techno, allegedly. So he was fresh off of the album and he graduated to this joint venture with 21 Savage. Now we'll go over the pros and the cons. Now the pros, I do like the simple fact that you have two strong, prominent albums doing a joint venture together. I like the fact that they both complement each other. I like the fact that they're both strong artists and they come together as one. The transactions make sense. They have songs where they're individual when they come together jointly and also separated. And I like the simple fact, like I said before, they complement each other really well. And if you're going to have two strong artists, I would rather go with a 21 Savage and a Drake 21 Savage. It only makes sense. The last double joint venture album that we had was Jay-Z, Kanye, Watch the Throne, which was a bop and a classic album in itself. I enjoyed that album too. Now, this particular album, let's just go over the cons. I do think that the album was somewhat rushed, only because we didn't know about this album only until a couple of days ago. Now, I did enjoy the performance that these two did on SNL, bringing out my boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan, but we'll talk about that in another video. I like that they have complement each other visually, and of course, vocally they complement each other as well too. But I do feel like this album was not only rushed, but it was just put together just for what? I don't understand what was the purpose. And that's no shade to both artists, because I do respect both artists. I did not hear any hard edge signature sounds that I was looking for, signature beats that I was looking for. Lyrically, there's no lyrics behind the album. They have maybe one or two bars. They do have a feature with Birdman. Yes, I did enjoy that. But as far as the transitions and the music complement each other, the only thing I did enjoy was some of the tracks as well too. But I honestly was just waiting for this album to hurry up. Now, I wanted to give you guys my honest opinion and just be as transparent as possible. But I was trying to figure out, where is Drake going with this? What's the signature sound? Because you guys already know Drake, when he comes out, he already has the Kiki, the I'm gonna find your love in something, I did enjoy the simple fact that Drake did go back to his R&B roots, because you guys already know that Drake can sing and he can flow and he's an incredible rapper. Yes, and 21 Savage is an incredible rapper as well too. So they did complement each other. But as far as the album, I felt like I heard this type of style before, so I wasn't anticipating it. I wasn't looking forward to it. It just gave me, it was there, it came and it just went. And that's no tea, no shade, because I respect both artists. But we want to know exactly what you think. Do you think that Drake has used Megan Thee Stallion for clout, only because he knew that this album was kind of mediocre? No shade, Drake. Kind of mediocre. We want to know what your opinion is below. And we also want to know, do you think that Drake is coming for these artists purposely, or he just wanted to do it for shock record to sell this album, or to get some type of buzz behind it? I think he was just trying to get some type of buzz behind it. I don't think Drake was trying to be shade or malicious. I think that it was just all fun and love and give some type of attention to this album. Well, you'll just have to check it out. Like I said, it's 16 tracks. It's called Her Loss. And Drake has came from everyone from Megan Thee Stallion to Kanye West to Serena Husband in the music, but you'll just have to find out exactly what songs is in what particular style that Drake is flowing on this album. Now, I will say the songs that do stick out for me is Coco Loco, the song talking about Megan Thee Stallion. I thought that was a good song, and BS. But other than that, I really didn't really care for the album, and I listened to this album quite a few times, and I'm going to make sure I listen to it a couple of more just to make sure I feel the same way. But I doubt it. It's not one of those albums that I'm going to look for or possibly play while I'm cleaning the house. Drake, I believe that you can do better. I feel like it was washed up album. I feel like you can do better. We've heard better material from both Drake and both 21 Savage. Well, I love you guys both. I respect you guys both, but if I have to rate this album, I'm going to give it a 5. Well, anyway, I'm done with this. Remember that the best days are coming if I can leave some encouraging words. Spread love because you can. I'm your girl, Marysweetness, aka Sweetness. StaxRadio, we cater to Main Street throwback indie artists, and it pays to be a listener. Make sure you guys continue to follow us on Facebook.com/Marysweetness77 to join our Stax Radio group, and Instagram, Miss Albie Sweet. And also make sure you stick around to check out our entire shows starting from this moment in time, because in January we will bring back our cash back. So you have to pay attention to all the things that we ask to qualify for our even bigger cash back, which is going to happen January 1st. And if you're an artist, get your music streamed on our iTunes and Spotify show. Well, I'm done with this. Make sure you join us when we go live, stationhead.live/Marysweetness at 8:45 p.m. And also check us out on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Marysweetness77 to join our Sex Radio group. Get your music, get your artistry featured in our group, because we always support our independent artists. Yes, we do. And also DM me